Welcome back to Gray Tokens. I'm Kenny Martin.
I'm your boy D Bowden, a.k.a. Spanx Yete. Wordplay at his best, man.
I'm going to start calling him Spanx from now on. Spanx, plural.
Spank.
Spank.
Yeah, like Spanky from the Little Rascals, actually.
Okay. Who would I be?
You would be, if we were talking about on the Little Rascals,
yeah.
you really would be Spanky now. I'll probably be now the fucking swollen token alfalfa now.
Alfalfa or buckwheat?
Wow, buckwheat. Yeah, I would be fucking buckwheat, man. You would definitely be Spanky.
Be Spanky. Why would you spank? You a fat kid?
Yeah, I was short and fat, you know what I'm saying? I'm still short, but I ain't fat. I used to eat loaves of bread, bro. Take bread and ball it up and eat it. I still do that to this day. But like when I hit like 12, my metabolism sped up.
Yeah.
I started playing sports and stuff. I got more active. But
Damn,
yeah, I was kind of a little stocky little dude, looking like looking like Big Boy from Outkast.
I hear you.
Like my mom got a picture of me. I had like my hair bump curl, looked like I had a perm in my head, bro. It was my natural hair was just bump curl, sitting up on her lap like this with my little pimping, nothing but milk.
The 80s, rocking it. So, of course, we talked a little bit about in our last episode about the Nate Robinson, Jake Paul fight. So this week, his brother has been calling out Floyd Mayweather, right?
Wow, yeah.
And supposedly, they haven't put it on paper yet, but Floyd's going to fight him, Logan Paul.
It's gonna be like another McGregor situation.
Yeah,
How much you think he gonna neck roast and box office off this one though? I don't think he'll make that much like he did on the McGregor though, because McGregor is like a UFC guy,
right?
That was kind of exclusive to see.
I don't know that talent has anything to do with it. I think it's popularity.
Yeah, that is true. But I mean,
for the money.
For the money, but still entertaining, because you wouldn't take that serious compared to two guys that actually fight. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, his brother is a fighter too.
Yeah.
His brother is a professional fighter. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let me rephrase that. I apologize.
But he's not McGregor. He don't have that background.
But it's definitely evident that it would be strictly for the money, because he's definitely not in the class that Mayweather is. So that's why I don't think people would really take it. But you're right. We just living in the times where people just want to be entertained any means.
That's what
necessary.
Tyson said.
I mean, the boredom. People are in the crib, ain't nothing to do. So if you could put two donkeys and fight each other, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Two popular donkeys.
Two NBA mascots right now, right?
Yeah.
Or we do the Phoenix Sun Gorilla versus the Phoenix Coyote hockey mascot fight.
Speaking, NBA's back.
It is.
What's Phoenix gonna do?
I'm not a Phoenix fan.
Oh yeah, you're Bucks.
I'm from Milwaukee, man. You see this tattoo on that neck, man? I say Milwaukee, man.
You got the most overrated basketball player of all time on the Bucks.
You think he's overrated?
Oh my God,
I don't think he's overrated.
He's totally overrated.
Man.
In the regular season, he's not overrated.
Yeah, he's just, I don't know. I think he got injured this year playing in the bubble.
Yeah.
Last year he choked. This year he just got injured. He went out with that ankle.
Did he?
Yeah. Even though he was at the crib with his kid, his newborn kid. I think he wanted to be home with his baby. He just had a kid.
That's what I'm talking about.
But yeah, he pissed. I ain't gonna say him. The team makes me frustrated, because I'm tired of just, for the last 2 years, having the best NBA record in the Eastern Conference, and y'all just choking when it's needed. Bro, we haven't been to the championship since Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played for the Bucks. And that was 78, 76, okay? A lot of people didn't even know Kareem Abdul-Jabbar played for the Milwaukee Bucks. They thought he just went to the Lakers.
That's where he started.
No, he started with the Bucks. So, yeah.
Old heads know that.
Yeah, I mean, the closest we got prior to these 3 years is 2001, when we still had Ray Allen, and that was the greatest team ever. That was the team that's supposed to play the Lakers in the championship instead of the Sixers, because we were favored to beat the Lakers. We were the only team that beat the Lakers regular season.
Let's move off the Bucks for a minute. Let's get into some good stuff. So we've talked before.
You said some good stuff.
This ain't Ask a Black Man right now. This is a different segment of our show. What's something we were talking about? Hoes, right?
Yeah.
Give me a story from your past where you just did some, I don't know if you call it fucked up shit or just sneaky stuff. Like,
I definitely can go with sneaky, man.
Yeah, what you got?
I'm in a situation right now. I got popped off on some sneaky shit, man.
Yep.
So me and the girl broke up right now. It's messed up. It's crazy, man. I feel some type of way. I'm not gonna lie. And but there was a time, like my early 30s, right? I had an objective. I would never talk to a girl that was single. Only mess with girls that was in relationships. This was my messed up thinking mentality, because I don't want a girl that's single because she doesn't have to she don't have to correspond with me. She doesn't have to tell me anything.
Right.
But if you're in a relationship, yeah, you got to let me know something.
You had commitment issues.
Commitments, easy convenience. So true story. I had a guy. This is like 2005, 6, right? T-Mobile had the phones with the Fave 5 circle moment situation. Right. Okay, so it's that error. Put this in practice. So I have a guy calls my phone and says, you have a collect call from, they didn't say a name. I accepted it. It was a guy like playing game dumb. Oh, I'm looking for Andrea. I was like, you got the wrong number.
Let me ask you this. Why'd you accept it?
Because I didn't know who it was. I just wanted to see who it was. It could have been a family member of mine locked up,
Gotcha.
They didn't say a name.
I'm not stereotyping or anything.
Yeah. Like, they didn't say a name or anything, bro. So I was like, okay. Then he was like, oh, man, since you answered the phone, could you make this call for me? I'm like, oh, okay. So he gives me the number. I call it, put the phone down. He's talking. And then he's getting ready to hang up. He go, oh, man, thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man. I said, oh, man, I get it, man. I know how them situations is. So he's like, yeah, I really do appreciate you. I'm like, yeah, say less. So he hangs up. 2 minutes go by. He calls me back again. Damn, bro, man, can you make one more phone call for me? I'm like, yeah, okay. He's like, yeah, I got to call my wife. So I was like, oh, shit, okay. You called me the first time to call a sideline and the second time to call your wife. That's kind of japped up, bro. I would have called the wife first and then the sideline. But I go ahead and make him a phone call, right? Put the phone down. He's talking to her. He's like, yeah, you miss me.
And you're listening in, right?
Yeah, I'm listening in. Now he's like, yeah, you miss me. And now you can just hear she is not excited to hear from him. She's like, yes, daddy. Yes. He's like, yeah, you keeping it tight for me. She's like, yeah. I'm like,
That's what my girlfriend sounds like. She's like, yes, daddy.
Yeah. Yeah. She's not enthused whatsoever. Not whatsoever. So then right when he's getting ready to hang up, for that reason I kept her number. He hangs up, and my devious side came out. I was like, I'm finna call his wife back. So I called her. I'm like, yo, I did the same thing he did to me. Yo, is Tanisha there? Her name was something else, but it was similar. Yeah. Keisha, Tanisha. She's like, no, you got the wrong number. I'm like, oh, man, my apologies. My bad. Oh, how you doing, though? You sound down a little bit. And then she was like, oh, I'm okay. And then I cut right off. You know what? I'm asking too many questions. You know what I'm saying? Your man may be on my ass right now. She's like, no.
Fucking baiting her.
She's like, oh, no. You good. He ain't here. I'm actually married, but he locked up. Then I go into it like, ooh, how was that? Like, that got to be rough right now. She's like, yeah, it's all right. Then she just got to venting to me.
You started asking like how long, right?
Yeah, how long? She said he been gone 6-7 months. She told me what he was locked up for. He had put hands on her over the other chick. I was like, wow. So we're on the phone for literally an hour. Then I just go, you know what? I really like this chemistry. You think we can talk and see each other sometime? I know this is spontaneous, a spur of the moment. She's like, yeah. So I was like,
what's funny about this is like girls think, oh, he really cares.
He really cares. But this was so ironic. I said, so what's your address? She literally lives 5 blocks from me. I was like, wow, this is meant to happen. So I go over there. And guess what? Everything else was a closed case. Shut and done. In and out.
How long did it take you?
Ooh. What to
close it? To close it.
2 hours. You think
no,
about
not to fuck her. I mean, not to finish the fuck. Like, by the time you walked in.
Oh, walked in. Probably like 20 minutes.
20 minutes you was in.
Like 20 minutes, I'm sitting there talking to her.
The audience wants to know, did you keep your shoes on?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah, another man's house is locked up in jail.
Did you just hear the whole background, bro?
That's some.
I don't even know. She could have had a brother. He could have a brother-in-law, so to speak. Yeah, man, absolutely. I'm definitely.
Yeah.
But it was okay. I had pole on me though. I came with the pole, so I wasn't even tripping on that. I came with pole.
This motherfucker met her for 20 minutes and banged her.
20 minutes, and
you know the people that knew her banged her, so
right? So, but I got a woman in distress, man. So it was like, wow. And then we messed around for like the 3 months, and then like when her husband was getting out of prison or jail, I should say, I told her, I said, you know what, I'm gonna keep it a buck. I said, you know how I really got your number? And she said, what? I said, I got it from your husband. That's how I got your number. He called the chick you was telling me about first, and then he called me back.
Just to throw that out there.
And I just, because I was like, I ain't finna be messing with you, because she wanted a real commitment. I'm like, I'm good, bro.
Fuck that. I'm good. Your man's getting out.
Yeah, like you need to work that out with your husband for real.
Shit.
Yeah, that was some creepy, man.
Dude, that's fucked up.
But you know what? I didn't look at it that way. I felt like I gave service. I helped her out, bro. Like she was in time of need, man.
Well, I think you was karma to old boy too. He shouldn't have been doing that shit.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I was in time for a good deed, man. Like she got back at him for what he did to her. Think about it. He was putting hands on her. He was in there for putting hands on his wife, and they had a kid. Mm-hmm. And you had the audacity to call me and reach out to the sideline first. It's like, bro, you had that coming.
Yeah.
You know, if it wouldn't, it would have been somebody else. I just happened to be the dark angel at that moment, I guess you can say.
Right. Spanky.
It's still messed up, though.
Spanky.
That's probably why I'm going through what I'm going through, man. Karma. It's karma, bro. Yeah, it's karma.
Happens.
Not technically the same thing, but still, just like, you know, what you do to others, they'll come back. They'll come back.
I never been like I never had a situation quite like that. We were talking before, and I fucked a girl with cerebral palsy. I fucked a Wiccan, and then the center on a college basketball team that was about 6'2". This is 1998. She had a barbed wire tattoo. And I was scared to death of this bitch. Like, she was scary.
I would be, too.
Yeah. She made me fuck her. And I was a little dude, too, man. She'd put me on top. She'd put me on top of... Well, first of all, when she wanted it doggy style, I had to stand on my biology book to fuck her stand on my feet. And then, no lie. And then on top, I had to get on top of her. She would grab me by my waist.
Did you feel like you were really being raped?
That's why I was scared.
Yeah, you were probably really in a rape situation.
I hated
like
fucking
men can be raped too. We just handle it different.
Yeah.
We don't even that was a rape moment, bro.
I mean, yeah, technically on paper probably.
Yeah,
but I was somewhat willing to do it. It's more like a date rape.
Exactly. You were force raped. You were pimp raped.
Yeah, she'd walk in a robe, nothing but a robe. We lived in these co-ed dorms,
right? And
she would come into my room, and I would just like pretend like I was studying or just trying to wait her out, hoping she would leave.
Please don't.
And
please don't want to have sex.
It didn't matter if my fucking roommate was there or whatever. She would go lay on my bed, which was in the same room as my living room.
Just letting you know, like when you done, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And then when I would pretend like I'm done studying, I'd turn around and she'd be laid on her back, and
she'd be like, "Come on,
yep, give me it,
let's go."
Yep.
I ain't got all night. I didn't let you do your little exam. Let's go.
That chick was a beast.
I bet.
Yeah. So the Wiccan, that was a one nighter. I picked up this chick at a bar, and took her back home. She was talking. I was drunk, and she was talking all kinds of stuff. I thought she was talking shit about Halloween or vampires or something.
Right.
Like, you know, all I was worried about was trying to get in her pants. So I got her to the hotel room. We did our thing. Woke up the next morning. I wake up and she's sitting on the corner of my bed, like fumbling through this bag that she had. Mm-hmm. And I was just wondering what it was. And she pulled out her these little, I don't know, porcelain dolls, right?
Wow.
So like Wiccan is,
I was just gonna
some of them say it's witchcraft,
okay,
or like some claim it is devil worshiping. That's not it. It's
right,
supposedly like witchcraft.
Okay.
Anyway, she turned around and said, "What the fuck are you doing?" She's like, "Well, you know, we talked about I'm Wiccan. Do you mind if I do a chant right now?"
After you smash?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was like, fuck no.
No.
Get the hell out.
My apartment. Get out my room.
Yeah. Scared the shit out of me.
That's scary.
Yep. I'm sure if we have any listeners listening to this, they'll tell me exactly what Wiccan is. I'll Google it when we're done. But
yeah, it doesn't sound
some kind of sorcerer.
Yeah, it doesn't sound appealing. It would not be a turn on for me. Hey, I'm a Wiccan. You want to have some fun?
I didn't know what it was.
No.
Until the next morning.
Yeah. That would scare the hell out of me, man. Wake up, I done smashed the chicken. She pulling out some little porcelain dolls.
Yeah, it looked like little salt shakers, cat salt shakers.
I'll be like, she on some voodoo shit. I got to check my piece, make sure it didn't shrink or something.
She was lining it up on the TV stand.
Oh, my God.
She asked if she could do a chant.
Yeah, that's scary. That's scary.
What else?
What else?
On some sketch, on some sketch shit that you've done. With your girls, with your women.
Man, wow. I ain't gonna say been a lot, but I don't even know what you would say really sketchy, man. I think the sketchiest other thing I ever did that was sketchy. It wasn't all the way sketchy, but because I got a heart, bro. Like, I was talking to the girl that has cerebral.
Yeah.
And she was so sweet, and like she stayed with her dad, and like she really liked me.
Yeah.
And I knew I wasn't gonna take her serious, bro. Like, I just cut her short right out the gate.
Yeah.
Right out the gate.
Then you took her, or she introduced you to her family?
Her family and everything, bro, and I didn't even take her serious, bro. Like, I deleted her everything. I was like, dude, I can't go any further with this. I ain't built for nothing like that. She was a sweetheart too. I was like, I can't do that.
No.
That would. So the audience want to know. We gonna do a quick ask a white guy question.
Okay. What you got?
So me as a black guy coming from the hood, Milwaukee. This is something I've always wanted to know.
Okay.
Why, when we pass each other walking, why do white men like to do the nod with their head like this?
Well, they feel like they don't do it to white guys.
No, they just do it like, so if I pass you,
they don't do it to other white guys.
You know, like, yeah, Latinos and blacks, we go like this, right? White people, they go.
Not down, but
with tight lip and all that shit.
But we don't. When we cross paths with other white guys, we don't acknowledge them at all.
Really?
We just go by. With Latinos or black dudes, we always want. We want you guys to, like, not necessarily respect us, but we're not cool people, right? I mean, when you think of a token white guy, you don't think of a cool guy,
right?
You know?
Right.
And Latinos and black dudes are cool. I mean, look at hip hop. You know, anything, in fashion and everything else, it's black dudes and Latinos that make it first, right?
Right.
So all we want is some sort of just a nod to we want you guys to know that we think y'all are cool,
like
cooler than us, because we don't do it to other white guys. We don't give a shit what they say or what they think.
Just the acceptance of the minority.
Just the brothers, yeah.
The acceptance of the minority.
We want acceptance that
right.
You know, we think that if you nod back, then it's probably a lot of white guilt too in most guys. I don't have white guilt.
Right.
I would,
you know what? I feel the same way too.
But a lot of people that don't hang around black dudes, they have tons of white guilt because I don't know, all they see is stuff on the media and all this crap. So they feel like they have to go above and beyond to get acceptance from everybody else.
Right.
Me, I don't nod unless I know you, really.
Right.
You know, but yeah, a lot of it is the white guilt. What kills me about this white guilt is like, well, we were talking at one time about white guilt in like the actor community and just the art community in general. And they have all this white guilt. They put out all this Black Lives Matter stuff as they live up in the Beverly Hills in a gated house to keep all the black people out.
Right.
Right.
They say, I'm all for the cause. If one came knocking on the door right now, you freak out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, what the hell? Who is that?
You'd freak the fuck out.
Call the cops. Somebody's trying to break in right
Exactly.
now.
How did they get past the gate?
Oh, man.
Yeah, so that's what we want is just acceptance from the brothers.
I can respect that. We just want to be respected. Period.
Yeah.
I mean, on the black minority aspect, we just want to be respected. Period. I think it is a form of, like you said, with the guilt, but I also think it's a form of like the white privilege. Like when I was telling one of my other guys, I was like, yeah, there's white privilege, and he's like, there's no white privilege. I came up hard. I was like, bro, I'm telling you, statistically, is white privilege. If you and me both go apply for this job, man, they're gonna give you the job.
It depends if there's affirmative action or not. If there's affirmative action for every white guy they hire, they got to hire a minority.
They got to hire a minority too, though.
Yeah.
So it goes hand in hand, man. It's crazy though.
I'm sure most white people are cringing right now that I said that.
You know they are. You know they are, man.
Shit.
It's crazy. I remember I dated this white girl, man, and we was talking. And I told her she was a river dancer. She was a river dancer,
had the
bro.
clogs.
She had the clogs. She used to do that tap stuff, and like these are like Midwest, man. Remember Milwaukee, Midwest, strictly. Parents is strict. They don't like black people. This is the reason why your daughters are gonna go mess with a black guy.
Yeah.
The rebellion.
I
man.
really, yeah.
The rebellion. It's so.
Do not mess with those black guys with those big old dicks.
And I was reckless too. I used to come by, hat banged up, talking loud. Like I'm gonna fit all your stereotype, except for the other half of it. She has one of those brothers coming by. And they try to be cool with like, hey, what's up, D?
Hey,
nice.
Yeah, hey,
like,
D, what's up, my man?
What's going up, my brother? I don't like the brother comment. The brother comment pisses me off, man.
You can't say the hard R.
Yeah, like, what's going on, brother? Hey, little brother. Like, I'm not your brother. Just call me by my name. No. You ain't got to put the brother emphasis in it. Like, we ain't cool like that. Just,
hey, brother.
Yeah, just keep it moving, bro. I don't like the brother shit. You could feel when it's not genuine, either, too. He was like, yeah, he just trying to get acceptance.
So what do all right? So you're walking down the street and you see the white guy do that, do that little nod. What are you thinking? What?
He's scared.
He's scared. Okay,
He's scared. That's what I always think. Or most of the time you see them crunch up. Like you could just look at their body. They're tighten up.
Yeah. Or
they really saying, this is what my assumption they're saying to themselves, like, damn, I really want to hit across the street, but I don't want to make it so obvious.
I usually just make sure my wallet's been real tight to my body.
Up. Yeah, they cringe up, so they give you the tight lip. Like, it's like, oh, I hope he doesn't say anything to me. Oh, just keep it moving, bro.
Keep going.
Keep it going.
Don't make eye contact.
Yep. Keep their head down, all that.
Yeah, what do you expect them to do in a situation like that? Just keep it moving or what?
If I'm walking and I just see you do that, that's fine. I respect it.
All right, so there's two different ways. One way is I'm walking down the street and I'm not saying I dress like a brother, but I dress okay.
Like, yeah, you got some swag. You got a little bit of DNA and you got it.
But you got then another one, button up shirt.
Right.
Tight khakis. He's walking. What's the difference? Like
you could tell the difference, which to be honest to me, you can tell who's more open-minded by the way they dress.
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer of that.
That makes sense.
If you're a conservative dresser, I know you're a conservative person.
Yeah. That makes sense. From the crowd back here, we got ever cross the street because of a white guy. Have you ever been scared of a white guy? Now, I will say this. That's a great point. I was that guy that I think Dave Chappelle's told this story back in one of his old ones, is that there's always, if you see that white guy that's hanging out with four or five black dudes, that white guy's done some crazy ass shit to get the respect of those black guys.
He's the takeoff. He's the send off.
Yeah.
We call him the send off.
Yeah. So
he's the send off.
So I was always that white guy that hung out with all the.
You was the send off.
Yeah, I don't know what the send off was, but I know that I did enough crazy shit and punched enough people.
See, that's the send off.
Okay.
The one you challenged to do all the goofy shit.
Okay.
It's like initiation of going into a sorority, right?
Right.
You gotta do all these challenges to prove yourself to be loyal to this sorority group.
So what? So have you ever crossed the street because of a white guy?
A group of white guys?
Oh,
I have.
Yeah, a group. Yeah,
I have. No bull. Especially like if it's during a festival moment. Oh my goodness! Like we got Summerfest in Milwaukee. Summerfest is real big, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of people come down to Milwaukee just to go to Summerfest. You get a whole group of young 20-year-old white drunk white boys.
Yeah,
walking.
frat boys are scary.
Oh man, I'm moving, bro. I'm not trying to be no statistic.
Yeah.
Because either one of them gonna say something stupid and piss me off.
Yeah.
There's only so much I can do.
I will say this too.
So yeah, I'm gonna walk across the street.
Now, granted, there probably is some racial lean to it,
Yeah.
but I walk across the street for those guys. I don't fuck with a group of white dudes.
You
I don't fuck with a group of black dudes either, though.
Yeah,
But
I don't
but
either.
a group of like fraternity white dudes.
Oh,
that's
yeah.
the worst ones.
I think they're
Because every one of them tries to be that send out.
yeah, and they're all gonna say something stupid. And,
Bro.
like, I think it's for me just to avoid the whole confrontation and whole, because I'm like, either gonna say something stupid or look at me crazy, or he's gonna snicker any type of way. He's gonna make me feel some type of way because
Right.
I'm already knowing that they on bullshit. I can just tell. I'm looking dead at them as they're walking. They're snickering. They're laughing. And then the tone of how they were talking changes.
Yeah.
They were loud at first. Now they got quieter.
Yeah,
Like,
they're
shit,
whispering.
hold on. What's up, bro?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
All right, man.
Yeah, bro, you bitch. How about that one?
Yeah, I'm afraid of a group of a slew of frat boys, man. It's not that I'm afraid of them. I just don't want to fuck with them.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't want the confrontation. And then I don't, because you don't know. And like I said, there's privilege. There's privilege. I may hit the wrong kid. This kid may be the governor's son. Mm-hmm. Maybe the judge's son.
I slept with the judge's wife one time. That'll be for another story.
Ooh, you gave her sentence.
Yeah.
I've sentenced you to this pound game.
I didn't know who she was, but we'll talk about that in a later episode.
Man, you got some signature pound game stories.
Some bad ones.
You got some signature. Next episode we're gonna have to talk about Kenny Martin's pound game stories.
But
we're gonna call it PG stories, which means pound game stories.
That's my alter ego, Clyde.
Yeah, Clyde Marty Clyde.
Marty Clyde
gonna talk about his PG.
I'll bring my grill.
Yeah, he got some pound game stories off this world. I got some, but I think he got some shit that just sound like it's supposed to be in a movie. Straight up
fucked up stuff. But I guess we're going to end it on that.
Oh, yeah.
So what we're going to do is this is episode 3. Every, I think, Wednesday morning we're coming out with a new episode on both on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. We're just going to keep this thing going, man.
Yeah, check us out, man. You also can follow me, D Bowden 2018 on Instagram, D Bowden TV, YouTube. Make sure you also follow our podcast, Gray Tokens.
Yep, and subscribe. Please subscribe.
Hit that click button.
Oh, man. Thanks, guys.
Breathe.